Good morning. Another day. So I uploaded the first video. I don't think anyone watched it, but that's fine. It's really early in the morning today. Anyway, how is everyone? How are you doing? How was your day? Please let me know. Right, it's important that you guys are giving me feedback. If you're watching this at all. Yeah, I watched a really interesting kind of documentary yesterday about the Chernobyl disaster back in like 1986. I think it was on YouTube from a guy called B1M, if you want to go watch it yourself. I said it was a documentary, it was like a 20-minute video. So anyway, I don't know if you guys know the story or the actual incident that happened, but back in 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded and released loads of nuclear material into the atmosphere, and it kind of devastated that area. So to solve the problem back in, or the release of the nuclear power back in 1986, long story short, they basically took all the material that was infected, that was contaminated by it's early. That was contaminated by the nuclear waste, threw it into the reactor. I think it was reactor 4, and then just filled it with concrete. Right, which is it's a temporary fix. So the issue with that is that it wasn't done well. So what they're worried about is it collapsing and then releasing the rest. I say the rest, releasing some more of the nuclear material, the fission material. So, because during the explosion in 1986, like 5% of the nuclear material got spat out into the atmosphere. So there's still 95% of that material in the reactor. Anyway, the reason why I was watching it was because a drone hit they built a dome. I should go back. They built a dome to cover it. Right, it's an amazing construction project. I think it was like 260 meters wide, 160 meters long, and like 110 meters high. This thing is massive. So they built this dome, and then they slid it over the reactor. Right, and it's like a sealed dome. It's like hermetically sealed, airtight. Right, so they slid it over the reactor, basically taped up all the gaps, and then they were going to start like deconstructing it at some point. Don't get me wrong, the dome costs like 1.6 billion or something to make, so it wasn't cheap. Like anything is in Europe is expensive. And then they were going to start over time trying to deconstruct this nuclear power plant. I don't know how they would do that. But there's some smart people out there. So anyway, in Russia's great wisdom, let's put it that way, whether it was by accident or on purpose, they flew a drone into it. Like, come on, a drone, seriously? So that pierced this dome, created a fire. The fire lasted for like 17 days or something. It was dangerous for the firefighters. So now there's a big hole in this dome. So it cost 1.6 million, and there's a big hole in the dome. Great. So they're trying to figure out how to seal this hole, or like repair the dome. Anyway, it kind of just made me think, humans never seem to do anything right. Or maybe we never seem to learn. It's just an interesting documentary. The engineering feat was excellent. Yeah. But I hope you guys are all well. That's my kind of little input for this morning. Please send me a message if you've got any problems at all. If you just want to chat, if you just want to connect, send me a message. And don't forget to take a pause throughout your day. Right? Sit there, reflect. Make sure you're doing well mentally as well as physically. Like, it's a tough world out there. It really is. And I hope you're well. You know, I hope you're trying to enjoy the life that you've been given. And if you're not, you know, let me know. Life's tough. It really is. It's tough. So anyway, take a pause. Have a great day.